Yeah. Who is it?
Soze, how you doing?
Wait, you got a new number or is my shit cooked?
You just gotta open up your contact list.
Oh, I see. Hey, listen. I've been told that somebody, I'm not gonna say who allegedly did it because it's sort of against the point at this point in time. Somebody killed a Ziz, okay? And I'm trying to get a rundown of the times in which these events happened because I believe at the end of the day, if you were to shoot up the council after they had made the state penitentiary unlawful land, you, in fact, are not a terrorist. You would be doing what is right for the people. Because it says in the Constitution and the legislation
Yeah, what's that?
that they have
Keep
a
going, I was talking
right.
around.
We have a right as people to be protected, and they must protect us and do what they can to protect us at all times. And by making a part of the land that the state owns lawless, they are not only treasonous, but also terrorists at the same time, okay? Anybody who signed off on that from the council are the fucking terrorists. It's by their own definitions.
When I was locked up in prison for the terrorism, I don't know how, but Aziz fell out of a helicopter into the prison and just died on impact.
He was one of the good cops.
He was. You know, it was a shame to see him splattered on the floor.
Yep. I thought.
Well, I mean, if it wasn't
like that, but
unlawful area, something actually could have been done. But the guy just died, and that was it.
Well, it's not that it's also made unlawful that the police won't respond. It also said that EMS won't respond. But they say also that everybody in Los Santos or whatever the fuck it is has right to free healthcare and safety. These guys are legit terrorists. Crane, the head of the fucking DOJ in this shit, is a fucking terrorist. Okay, there's nothing.
Oh, have you heard
the
new news?
No, probably. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know. What is it? What is it this time?
Murphy filed to impeach them. They also passed a bunch of new business laws you should check out. And apparently, Ursa told me this is under the cover still. There's a new legislation called the FU legislation or something they're trying to pass, where pretty much if you were a felon, your life's over.
Oh, that sounds great because their lives are about to be over. Because I don't see how they're gonna argue this.
Perfect timing.
I got a fucking judge as an expert witness on my case on the 20th, so I'm gonna ask him every single fucking question I can. So it's right there in stone, and they can't fucking argue it once a judge says it, right? On the stand, surely.
Exactly.
Listen.
Well, you should have a chat with Salman and Ursa. They got a lot of info on all this stuff too.
Okay. So yeah, my case is more so going to be the jurisdiction arguments in general. I'm not going to bother with any of the bullshit they want to do with it, honestly. If they're not willing to budge on this shit, I swear to God, there's going to be fucking chaos. There's going to be a lot of blood. There's going to be heads being caved over. I will walk in there with a fucking hammer right now and cave that motherfucker's head in, okay? This motherfucker stood there as the DOJ fucking lead, whatever the fucking cocksuck bullshit he is, while I was going to jail for 5+ days on what we all know was a bullshit treason charge. And meanwhile, all these council members have literally done that, and he's oversight that. I am so fucking frustrated. You do not understand the pain in which I have.
You know why, Soze? Because oversight is what he loves. The new business shit he passed. Finally passed some business shit. But he slipped in a little part where they have the right to randomly search any of your business stashes whenever they want without reason. And they need to be made aware of every stash you have the moment your business
is this
registered.
legislation?
Yeah, it was passed.
Oh, these guys are fucking stupid. If you go ahead and look at the Constitution, which is I swear to God, these guys are the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. How the fuck are they writing legislation that goes directly against the Constitution, and the Constitution is the only one of the authority of the state? These motherfuckers just committed fucking terrorism or treason again. These guys are fucking got the brain damage. These guys must be headbutting each other in there or something. Are these motherfuckers stupid? I swear to God.
Yeah,
it says in the Constitution, search and seizure to be lawful requires a signed search warrant and the subpoena passed on.
Go ahead and read the new business legislation. You'll have a fucking heart attack.
I'm going to buy a fucking sledgehammer. I better have money. Isn't the council changing in 4 weeks? The council's absolutely irrelevant because the DOJ base the criminal law. Although that is like criminally oriented, allowing dude, what the fuck am I can't believe anybody was arguing anything of what I said and then there's this shit happening afterwards. Like, there's no shot they are this fucking detached from the reality of their own constitution. I actually think that, like, I don't know if they've read it. I actually don't know if they've read it. Any of them. There must be trolling at this point. I mean, I actually don't think so. Like, that's the thing. You know, there has been some, you know, conversation here and there. Like, I legitimately think what they've done, they think is not against the Constitution. And I don't think that they understand the Constitution is what forms everything under it. This is, dude, I am fucking Australian, okay? And somehow, I understand the very basics of all this better than them, okay? The laws in Australia are pretty much don't be a fuckwit, and we won't beat the shit out of you, okay? That's it. Well, I'm gonna go look at it. Who knows who actually signed off on it as well, so...